there guys, Joel Gaming YT here and welcome to episode 18 of the FIFA 15 Arsenal career mode. And remember in the last episode we ended, it was the end of the Champions League group stages, and we found out that we have Shakhtar Donetsk in the round of 16, and obviously in real life the draw for the Champions League round of 16 was made and we got Monaco. So two pretty easy games for both my Arsenal and the real life Arsenals. So hopefully both can proceed to the next round, which is the quarterfinals, I believe it is. But to start off this episode, we got into our home game against Hull City. I tell you what an absolutely fantastic game this was for us, especially in the rain as well. I mean, it was so difficult playing in the rain. It was, yeah, what can I say? It was really difficult. I don't really like playing in the rain because it makes the ball like skid along the surface and go like a million miles per hour. but then you got the snow, that's even more difficult. But here we go, we started off the game and literally within the first 10 minutes we play it through into Daniel Welbeck and he scores it, puts it into the back of net for his 9th league goal of the season on the 7th minute. So again, we're starting to score quite a few early goals now, I've noticed. I mean, I think it was a couple of episodes ago where we scored so many early goals and we got quite a few red cards as well. But one thing I did have a problem with this goal is I told Daniel Welbeck to shoot as soon as he got the ball. He decided to take one touch, stop and then shoot. Doesn't really make sense that, but you know, I don't care. We scored a goal, which is what I like. And now down the right hand side with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, a little bit of trickery there to try and get past El Mohammadi, or however you pronounce his name. And Enner Valencia jumped like a salmon, head in the cross pass. I think it's Jakupovic. So I don't know what happened with McGregor and Harper. They either retired or they moved on. I think with Harper he probably didn't retire. Maybe McGregor was out injured, but that was a nice header by Enner Valencia and gets his first Arsenal goal in the league. I think that's his second in all competitions. I'm not too sure on that. I will have to find that out. But we now move on here, and yeah, that happened. I lofted the ball over into Daniel Welbeck, and he just volleys it into the back of net past again Jakupovic. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. I can't think of it being anything else. That was in a Valencia with a lovely overhead top, and it's just a lovely finish by Daniel Welbeck. He's done that a few times actually for me. I think he did it once in the first season, and he's done it earlier on in the second season. So you know, he can score quite nice goals, and that was a very nice goal indeed. And now we're coming out to half time. This I couldn't quite see it, but it's passed into Fellaini and foul by Yuseli Manga, I think his name is. Yuseli Manga. He gets red carded, and Hull City are unfortunately now down to 10 men. I don't think it's warranted a red card because there was a defender who could have covered him, but oh well, that doesn't really matter. They bring on Michael Dawson for Yannick Sagbo, and I'm only going to put this on one player, and that is Santi Cazorla. And just watch this, What a free kick by Santi Cazorla. It's done that multiple times for me this in this career mode, but that is a nice free kick into the back of net pass Jakupovic. I think he actually scored against Hull in the first season as well with a free kick. I'm not too sure on that, but that's a lovely free kick over the wall and into the back of the net. Fantastic. And look, we are 4-0 up. We have never been 4-0 up since, I can't remember when we last 4-0 up on this game. But here we go, Santi Cazorla. He takes shot. He took shot. It was saved, but unfortunately it did hit the back of net. And I think that should technically go down as an own goal for Jakupovic. But that was a nice pass by, I think that was Lukaku. Just keeps on running, takes a shot, and it deflection of the keeper. It takes a massive deflection of the keeper. I generally, when I first saw it, I thought, nah, that's going out for a corner. But unfortunately for them, it didn't. And we are now 5-0 up against Hull. And this is where I decided to make a couple of changes. It must have been Welbeck who played into him. I do decide to take Cazorla because he's absolutely knackered. Goetze comes on in this place, and I take off Daniel Welbeck, I believe, for Romelu Lukaku. Sorry guys, I've still got a little bit of a cold. It's still hanging around, and I'm a little bit sniffy as well, which is not very nice. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't want to know that, but you know, I want to get this episode out because next episode will be the January transfer window, I believe. But we do have a corner here. It's going to be taken by, I think, Goetze. Yeah, it's going to be taken by Mario Goetze. Is it Goetze or Goetze? I can never quite remember. I know some people say Goetze, some people say Goetze. And Romelu Lukaku jumping like a salmon and heading past the goalkeeper on the with 10 minutes to go. It is 6-0 to Arsenal. I've never had this kind of result before. So I think we have been a little bit fortunate with the red card as well. But that is a lovely corner by Goetze and a lovely header as well. And I think that was James Chester who tried to knock it out. Who tried to defend it, and that was the FA Cup third round draw. And as you can see, we got Chesterfield. So I'm not really concentrating on this, I should be. But now we're going to this game away to Cardiff City in the Premier League. Mark Ladsberg's in charge, unfortunately, because you know how much he hates us. Pretty much every referee hates us. I know they don't, but you know. So we are playing away to Cardiff City. For some reason, their stadium's not in this, which is a bit odd. I mean, I know they're in the Championship at the start of FIFA 15, but their stadium should be in it. And I really don't like my nose. But anyway, we started this game, and it was actually a little bit of a struggle. I mean, in this game, a lovely through ball, a little bit confusion, but look at that, an absolute fantastic goal by Romelu Lukaku. It was a little bit of a ping pong action, but you know, he controls well, on swivels, and what a finish. A bit like Thierry Henry's goal like all those years ago, but that was a lovely finish by Romelu Lukaku. I do remember Thierry Henry scoring a goal like that all those years ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. It was quite a few years ago, but that was pretty much Henry-esque. But now we have a corner on the 40th minute with Mario Götze taking it, whipped in, and Daniel Welbeck again leaping like a salmon to head home. To make it 2-0. It's not actually the 40th minute, it's the 50th minute because it was just after half time. But that was a nice leap, nice corner, nice header past, I think it's David Marshall, I think is in goal. And there was nothing David Marshall could do about that. I mean, that is just a lovely finish into the back of net. And that is now 2-0. And that is gonna be the end of the game, because there was nothing else interesting that happened in that last 40 minutes. But now we've had one Welsh club, we have now got the other Welsh club. We've got Swansea City. Swansea City. We've got Swansea City next, and I was deciding whether I should use the home kit or the away kit. I did originally go with the home kit, but I thought no, the away kit will probably look a bit better, and so I went with the away kit because of the, I think it's just cut the clashes of shorts that probably put me off from using the home kit. But we are at the Liberty Stadium. We are up against Swansea City, who don't have Lucas Fabianski in goal. They've got someone called Costil. Don't ask, because I do not know. And as you can see, we are pretty much level on points with Chelsea. I mean, it's going to be so close come going towards the end of the season. Hopefully we can still be there, otherwise Chelsea just run away with it. And we can't let Chelsea do that. They already took the title off us once. We can't let them do it again. But here comes Gertz there. A little bit tricky. Danny Welbeck gets tackled by Carl Bartley, and we have another opportunity to score a free kick. But this time Carl Bartley does get a yellow card. And remember, Yuseli Manga only picks up a red card, which I thought was a little bit harsh. But Carl Barkley picks up a yellow card, and it's Sandy Cazorla time. Is he going to score this free kick? Of course he is. Sandy Cazorla never fails to score free kicks, unless you don't put enough power. But yeah, that was a nice free kick by Sandy Cazorla, and I have this dilemma of me wanting to bring in a new left winger. I don't want to get rid of Cazorla, to be honest. I've been thinking of using Cazorla in a cash plus player swap, but now I'm thinking I don't want to do that. I want to keep Cazorla because he's alright playing up the left, but as a cam he's absolutely magnificent. So I'm gonna have to decide: do I use someone else to bring in a new left winger, or do I use Cazorla? Difficult one, that. But now we're going to a home game against Sunderland. I remember our last home game, we completely smashed Hull City before 6. Can we do the same against Sunderland? What I'm going to say is there is a win for us, but not as big as a win as the Hull City game. So yeah, we just go quickly check on the league table, and as you can see, we are still level on points with Chelsea. They are literally at the moment they are literally impossible to overtake. And just ignore that pass from Walcott, alright? But here comes Daniel Welbeck, through on goal. Does he turn? Little turn there, plays it in, and Lukaku. A little bit of a sweaty goal, so you don't need to see that, guys. If you want, there are going to be replays of that. It's a little bit sweaty, I know, but you know, it's offline, it's career mode. I mean, I think the only people that are going to be pissed off with that goal are the actual defenders. But you know, if you don't want to see that, then just close your eyes, because it is a little bit sweaty, I'll admit that. Even that's giving me a stinging effect. But now you can open your eyes if you did close them. And we are 1-0 up against Sunderland. After that, a little bit of sweaty goal. But here comes Romelu Lukaku, cross it in. Daniel Welbeck leads up like salmon again and puts it away to make it 2-0. And Daniel Welbeck's getting a lot of goals. Lukaku's getting quite a few goals as well. So they're now showing the goals between each other. But you know, when one's not scoring, the other is scoring, and vice versa. So that is all fine and dandy. As long as we are scoring goals, picking up points, winning games, I don't really care about the goals. Well, I do, because we need goals to win. And that is the end of the game. And this came up, Abu Diaby saying he does love it at Arsenal, but he is very, very homesick and wishes to leave the club. So, you know, it's a January transfer window now. Abu Diaby will no longer be at Arsenal, I'm afraid. He will, unless we don't get any offers in, but Abu Diaby will be sold in the January transfer window. And let's just quickly check on the league table, and we have finally gone above Chelsea. I can tell you this right now, we're above Chelsea. I think we have the same number of points. Oh no, I think we're 1 or 2 points clear of Chelsea. West Brom, Cardiff and West Ham are in the relegation zone, and West Ham finally have a win. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if so, please do leave a like, please subscribe as well, and I'll see you for the January transfer window, which is a live com.